In the time before memory, when gods and goddesses walked among mortals, shaping the world with their whims, they created a way to measure time, 7 days in number, each bearing the name of a powerful deity. And so it was that the first day of the week was dedicated to the mighty sun. Oh, how the ancient people looked up to the sky and saw the sun as a powerful, life-giving force, a golden orb that ruled the heavens and brought light to the earth. The ancient Romans called it dies solis, meaning the day of the sun, while the Germanic tribes named it Sunendeg, meaning sun's day. What a shining start to the week, don't you think? On the second day, they honored the moon, which had watched over the night with her gentle glow. The Romans called it dies lunae, a day under the influence of their goddess Luna, who brought the gentle glow of nightfall. The Germanic people named it Monandeg, which simply meant moon's day. Every time the moon rises, we remember her quiet power. Then came the third day, and on it they honored Tyr, the Norse god of war and justice, who had once sacrificed his hand to bind the wolf Fenrir. To show his bravery, the ancient Germanic people named this day Tiwasdag, after their own version of Mars, the god of battle. In the sky above, the warriors of ancient times believed Tyr would lead them into fierce battles, bringing them victory. Next was the fourth day, and with it, they turned to Woden, the wise and mysterious ruler of the gods, the god of wisdom, and the keeper of knowledge. Also known as Odin, he was a powerful figure who sacrificed his wisdom for the gift of poetry. The Norse tribes called it Wadnesdag, while the Romans, who had their own god of wisdom, Mercury, called it dies Mercurii. It was a day of seeking knowledge and understanding, and so Woden became the guide of the day. As the fifth day dawned, they turned to Thor, the mighty god of thunder. His hammer could shake the heavens and make the mountains tremble. The Germanic people named it Thunresdag, Thor's Day, and the Romans, honoring their own god of thunder, Jupiter, called it dies Iovis. It was a day of power and force, and the sound of thunder echoed his might. The sixth day was dedicated to Frigg, the goddess of love and marriage. She was the heart of the family, bringing harmony and warmth to homes. The Romans had their own goddess of love, Venus, and so they called it dies Veneris. The Germanic tribes too celebrated Frigg, naming it Frigideg, a day of beauty and balance. And so it was that the sixth day was a time to honor love, relationships, and the connections that bind us. Finally, the seventh day arrived, and with it, they turned to Saturn, the Roman god of agriculture, time, and plenty. He was the father of the Titans and the husband of Ops, and he was honored as the god of wealth and abundance. The Romans called it dies Saturni, and it is the only day that has kept its original name. Saturn's day was about sowing seeds for the future, both in the fields and in our lives. And so, every week, we live through the stories of ancient gods and their influences on our lives, from the fiery sun to the loving Frigg. Each day carries a piece of history, a bit of mythology, and a reminder of the divine powers that once shaped the world. Now, dear listeners, as the tale of the days of the week comes to an end, I leave you with a thought. Just as these ancient gods once ruled the heavens, so too do they influence our lives in ways we may not even realize. From the power of the sun to the wisdom of Woden, the love of Frigga, and the abundance of Saturn, these deities are a part of our cultural heritage, shaping our beliefs and traditions for millennia. So the next time you hear the call of the rooster at dawn or feel the gentle touch of moonlight in the evening, remember that you are part of a timeless story, a story that began with the gods and goddesses of old. Until next time, may the blessings of the divine be with you.